Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Craig Elsten, Jerry Jimenez, ready to call the second quarter for you on Twitch on our English language rebroadcast of the feed. We've got the official MASL feed up now. You should have the score clock. You've got the score clock. You've got the time. You've got Craig. You've got Jerry. We're all synced up. Mr. Jimenez, you've done it again.
I'm doing what I can.
No, you did it.
I think I told you yesterday. You do what you can with what you have, and here we are.
Here you are.
We're gonna make this happen.
No, it's better than ever. Popper right into the hands of Boris Pardo. Now we're good. Now we're cooking with gas, ladies and gentlemen. 4-1 San Diego. Sockers on goals by Jurado, Childs, and that looked like a second for Jurado for just a moment there. Whistling past the goal line. Jurado, the Chula Vista native resident and Tijuana native, wanted a second. Instead, it's a goal kick or goal throw for Valdivinos, which means he can throw an offensive throw into the attacking zone and does. 165-foot long field here in Chihuahua, Mexico. Back to Escalante. His left-footed bid is well out of play above the board that says La Casa Salvaje. Smaller crowd than last night for the opener, but I bet you it's a loud, raucous, and really fun atmosphere, Jerry. I can't wait to get back down there, you and me, for the next trip for San Diego and Chihuahua to experience this ourselves.
I can't wait. You can practice your Spanish even more over there, Craig.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be practicing at that point, right? It would be.
Oh yeah, you'd be actually
you're
using
in the
it.
game. Yeah, you're in the game at that point. There's no more practice. It's like, no, sorry, we speak this here. Here comes Miller up the wall. Valle double teamed. Rojo, they're asking for the drop ball. That was Leyva, pardon me, 13, not 12. We are inside the Carlsbad, the CaliFino Sub-Limit Lounge in Carlsbad, California, where we're bringing you this action, watching the game on a 30-foot video wall that's now synced up perfectly with our game broadcast.
Craig,
to bring you the action.
Can I just tell you how excited I am that there is so much alcohol nearby, especially after that first quarter?
Yeah, I have a feeling there's going to be less. There's going to be less soon. But there's a lot. There's plenty to go around. We're going to be responsible broadcasters, though, and hope for the Sockers to build on a great first quarter instead of letting it lapse. Here's Rojo. Bad news off the official and a bad break. Scramble in front. There's Pardo to gobble up what could have been a goal. That was entirely bad luck. Ibarra got in the way of Rojo's pass, and it went back to the foot of the Savage player. Now, another chance. It's Childs trying to go give and go on the overlapping run to Serra, and the foul is called. It appears on the Savage. Free kick for San Diego. 2 set-piece goals already for Craig Childs tonight. Trying for a first-half hat trick perhaps here. Brandon Escoto on his 28th birthday has an assist already. His 13th point of the year. Here's Childs. Here's Childs off the wall. Rebound, blocked shot for Chihuahua. Next chance, blocked again. Tavoy had 2 chances taken away. Loose ball midfield. Down goes Pollo Ruiz. Went hard into this carpet on top of concrete. He's back up. And it is Zuart zigzagging at midfield for Chihuahua. To Rios, the star. Jorge Rios. They call him Pareja. Here's Pareja. Trying to take the measure of the man. Now sends it out. Blocked shot again. It's Pollo on the wing, it looked like. And on the surge again, Rios steps over, trying to work on Gutierrez. Sent it over to the right wall. Sent forward by Childs. Nothing but an empty corner there for Valdivinos to wait for the ball to come forward.
Yeah, Valdivinos doing such a great job yesterday to keep the Sockers off the scoreline as much as possible.
Here's a block by Pardo. Great save, Boris Pardo. Point blank straight away. Got down, made himself big, and took away the right part of the net he needed. Boris Pardo played tremendous yesterday. Please pay no attention to the stats that are shown with 59 shots and only 5 saves for Boris Pardo. That's not how it went. We will get you better totals when we do some forensic inspection of the film this week. Here, a curveball comes into Pardo's hands.
Yeah, we were kind of wondering what that was about, huh? We were scratching our heads a little bit.
I think every time they touch the ball, they called it a shot. 59 shots. Top of the arc is what the Sockers believe they have just earned against the Chihuahua Savage. Phil Salvaggio next to team MVP, athletic trainer Paul Savage. They're on the Sockers bench. Assistant coaches working Renee Ortiz, Cheeky Luna, and Alex Monar is down there as an able assistant as well for the Sockers. That is the traveling crew with the Sockers in Chihuahua. Brandon Escoto steps over this free kick. Childs against the two-man wall, wings it forward, just wide, kept alive. Ruiz chops it in the corner. Gutierrez charges there, kicked out by Chihuahua. 11:25 in the quarter as Pardo had the rebound come to him. Definitely a different cadence of game when you play on these shorter fields. It's one side, the other, one side, the other. So you really kind of have to have that schizophrenic mentality. So what? You're ahead, you're behind, you're in offense, you're on defense.
And
it's all at once.
This size field too, it starts becoming a battle of the goalkeeper as well, and who can keep their cool. And you have two fantastic goalkeepers here. So,
there's a ball off the hands of Pardo. Look out, and it turns into a goal. And just as we talked about it, Gonzalez takes advantage. That is Davie Gonzalez with his second of the year, but it came because on a ball that was right to Pardo, it came out of his mitts and became a loose ball.
Yeah, Davie Gonzalez yesterday was not able to get on the board. However, a very, very strong presence for Chihuahua. Definitely one of their leaders, as you can see, the captain. It looks like he has the armband there. He's very happy about that.
Well, that's one that I know Boris doesn't feel great about because he did have the ball in his hands, but good work by Arturo Valle of Chihuahua to get that ball through traffic to find Davie Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets his second goal of the year, and Chihuahua is back in it. It's 4-2. That goal at 4:03 of the second quarter. We're live on Twitch. The Sockers and the Chihuahua Savage, our English rebroadcast. Craig Elsten, Jerry Jimenez with you, your Sockers Overtime podcasting crew. Join us Tuesdays at 5 for live broadcasts right here on our Twitch channel of our Sockers Overtime podcast. We'll be back with you this coming Tuesday. What will we be talking about? These games, will it be a win? Here's a great steal by the birthday boy, Gutierrez. In a triple team, he keeps the ball and draws a foul along the way.
God, Gutierrez so fantastic with the ball at his feet. I think that's the one thing about actually the entire soccer squad, just so good at controlling the ball. Somebody like Leo comes in and can't compare many other people to him, but Gutierrez way up there as well.
Excellent play by Adrian Miller, who was able to take the ball off of Tavoy Morgan's foot right there as he was set up at target. Working off the 20th minute of the match right now as Garay comes forward. 20 minutes complete. We're a third of the way home. Under 10 to go in the first half. It's 4-2 Sockers. Valdivino says, he got called for the pass-back rule. He was complaining. Luis Jaime Borrego thought that they had it wrong, but the Sockers are going to get a free kick here as Rule 12-12 was just invoked. And they played Valdivinos' feet in the estimations of Ibarra and Pena twice in the same possession.
That's one thing that we talked about quite a bit. How much was this new rule going to affect the play? And so far, to be honest, hasn't really affected much. There's been a few times that we've seen this rule come into play, but not very often.
Giles was asking for the ball on the cycle play there, and it was lifted by Escoto out of play. So San Diego was really looking for a fancy one there. They had about 3 passes in succession designed to create Giles a right wing shot. But the ball wasn't there, and Valdivinos will throw it out. And it's Cardenas right next to his net. Spun and dropped Ruiz again. You've got to think Chihuahua, they were playing nice with Iran Boy Ruiz last night, probably thinking maybe we can recruit him to the team. Other side. And then on after yesterday, they're like, no, let's rough this guy up a little bit. We can say sorry later if we need to. Pardo in the middle of the floor. That looked like Escoto having it taken away. Chihuahua on the return pass. knocked down by Boyo. Now Childs. Now Zuart. Childs trying to take it away from him. There's a 4-car pileup in midfield for a moment. Sean Callahan, he got his nose in there, did some dirty work, got the ball loose. Poyo's got it. Counting off that 6th minute. Good push by Cañas. Now turns to his right foot. Enrique Cañas sent it over and just wide shot by Chihuahua. 4-2 the score. Cañas charging in again, trying for another. And as Juan Gonzalez and Boris Pardo collide into one another, Boris has the ball, is tired, and I think is about to call timeout or ask for attention. He took it on the elbow, Jerry.
Yeah, it looks like he's okay. Luckily, it wasn't too big of a hit. Sorry, we got your battery back up and running, by the way. Everybody could see that your laptop was about to die, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. We've got it fixed. We got it fixed.
We are professionals around here. Plug in your
Parno.
Mac. See, thank you, Eddie.
Appreciate you. Here's Saturday. 8:35 to go. It's Escoto. It's Escoto on the charge. His shot parried away by Valdovinos. Corner kick coming up. Berna unhappy because he didn't have a good look at that one. Sockers get another set piece. Escoto and Childs. Escoto says, are we good? Birthday boy makes the move in. Childs looks. He finds the middle. He finds Poyo. A pinball rebound. Score! Tavoy Morgan has made it 5-2. More set piece magic for the Sockers. And if they give him the credit, it's another Poyo point. However, Iran Poyo Ruiz, I think, was a little bit banged up on this play as we watch the replay, Jerry.
Yeah, it looks like he gets a nice hit on it. However, he actually did get hit by the Chihuahua player there, number 4.
Got cleat
Roberto
whipped
Escalante.
into the ankle. He'll be all right. A great goal by Tavoy Morgan, his 10th, team-leading 10th of the year, keeping the set play alive.
I think that was one of the keys coming into this game for San Diego. You know, with Tavoy Morgan, they were able to hold him to only 1 goal yesterday. And as we could tell, you know, that is what they concentrated on, and they did a very great job of it. However, now Tavoy with 2 on the board.
Here's a chance for an answer for Chihuahua. A left corner kick. Lifted to the back post. Swinging side volley try was over. And Boris Pardo said, great defense, boys. You took care of it. They did not award yet an assist to Poyo. That might be one that we get on video review. As the Sockers get that goal at 6:27. Tavoy Morgan on the set piece to make it 5-2 San Diego. Back to that 3-goal lead that they enjoyed at 4-1. Savage trying to work out of their end. And a nice step through. Here's the play to the back post, kicked away by who else but Poyo, who's right back out there. Luis Pee-wee Ortega now. Childs is able to get around 2 guys. Says that the 37-year-old from Poway isn't still nimble. There's Greg Childs wearing his age on his back.
That is something that our colleagues over in Chihuahua, Carlos and Jimmy, were talking about. We have to give them a shout out. They did a fantastic job, but they were saying, hey, he does look like a veteran, but doesn't mean that he's not nimble at his feet and can't move the ball around.
Serta tried to swing into a loose ball that he found at about hip level, and it was blocked away. This has been a wild game so far. Soccer's doing well in it, and if they can keep up this type of lead and build upon it, they might try and break the will of the Chihuahua Savage. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be a close one all the way to the 4th quarter. Stay with us right here on our Twitch channel at San Diego Sockers. There's a steal off of Cardenas' toe. Taken away well by Popper. Carlos Hernandez. One of the veterans that I just love to watch play. So aggressive. Miller leaning through. They were looking for the ricochet. Chihuahua now put back to the middle. Wide open. Goal. It's Gonzalez again. A loose ball in the middle. Davie Gonzalez makes it hurt. And it's a 5-3 score.
And what can you say about Davie Gonzalez? Again, just beautiful pace ball there. He looked like he has something to prove today. Yesterday wasn't able to get much done. He actually was kind of lost in the game yesterday, but here he is now putting a second one up for Chihuahua, making it 5-3.
8:06 that time, a goal. And I believe I saw a second touch in there. It might have been Valle in the middle to get the ball over to Gonzalez. After the first sweep in by Medrano, there was another touch in the middle of the crease there. Just saw it quickly on the replay as the Sockers call timeout. 5-3 San Diego, but Chihuahua does have 2 goals in the quarter, both by Davie Gonzalez, and both situations where I think the Sockers feel a little bit let down, Jerry, not by Boris Pardo, of course, but Boris feels bad about the first of those 2, and look, it's indoor. Pinball goals like that happen all the time.
Of course, yeah. They happen all of the time. These guys are used to it. Doesn't mean that they like it. And I'm sure that they were not happy with just the positioning, gave them enough space. And you can't do that to this team. Chihuahua will take advantage of any open spaces, and they're great at finding those spaces too.
We welcome everybody who has found us over here on Twitch. And again, a reminder, Soccer's Overtime is your weekly San Diego Sockers podcast.
Oh, that's right. We do that.
Comes to you every Tuesday, 5 p.m. live here on Twitch. We have a live Sockers guest that joins us at 5:30 each and every week. It's been rotating. It was Boris Pardo this last week, and he's having another great outing here today. Join us live on Twitch and then subscribe to the podcast, because you're not always going to be able to make the 5 o'clock live show, but you can always hear the show in its entirety. Find us on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, Google Play. Wherever you find your podcast, you can find Soccer's Overtime. Restart after the timeout. Sockers want to get that one back in a hurry. It's 5-3 San Diego, but it was once 5-2 and 4-1. Chihuahua nibbling at a comeback here. Cerda, a lightly weighted pass, and it turned into a painful kick by Rojo, but no foul, and didn't look like a foul either. Rojo steps in, gets the steal here. Quick turnaround. Felipe's shot just wide. Morgan looking for the rebound. Felipe's still moving a little bit tentatively out there. You can see it. Other way, Aguiar. Aguiar's shot was blocked by Cerda and left by Gutierrez, and Escoto hands into the wall, rumbling around in there. Both back to Cerda with Flaco Macias on him. The skinny one riding on his hip. Boris gets his one touch at the feet. He's going to take it forward. Takes it just to the yellow line and pulled up like a horse, having the reins pulled from behind. And the ball was lost at midfield. Back to Chihuahua. Next goal's important in this match. Certainly not deciding, but next one's important in terms of the flow, Jerry. If it goes to Chihuahua, it's a definite turn. If it goes to San Diego, the Sockers have truly answered back.
Yeah, no, absolutely. This is going to be really, really important for the Sockers to keep their cool.
Here's an open shot, and it's blocked out but loose, and Escalante shoots wide with the open chance. Picked up at midfield by Escoto. Tried for a close quarters pass, Felipe Gonzalez. Got it loose, lifted in the air by Cardenas, and then Escalante just bowls over Escoto. Wants to show that he took the worst of it, and who knows, maybe he did. He's reaching for his midriff.
Yeah, Roberto Escalante on the floor, grabbing his side there. Looks like he didn't land right. Brandon Escoto, too. I mean, the little guy, but Churras is strong, Craig. He can take hits.
Well, he's been given hits every time he's been on the field his entire life.
Absolutely.
When they see a little guy like Brandon Escoto who runs and is quick and is clever and will beat you and drag the ball on you, he's got to know how to retaliate as well. Escoto, as Escalante stays down. Valdivinos came right in there, and you saw those WMF World Cup teammates in Australia had not words for each other. I think Berna had words for Brandon, was more like it. Valdivinos is saying, yes, Escalante was over the top, but you should have seen what Brandon did. I saw it. Now Escalante's up. Well, what do you know? He's okay. He popped up like a jumping jack after being on the floor for so long.
Yeah, Adrian Miller there. You see him in the back also pleading his case. Chihuahua not happy now. We saw this last game as well, Craig. This is one of those things that, here comes a card.
Yellow is out. Escalante And and then he had something for Escoto. Look out here. Escalante looked like he had something for Escoto as he walked by him. And then they exchanged words again. Escalante is just mimicking with his arms, saying that Escoto threw an elbow while he was getting fouled from behind.
I can tell you he was just telling him happy birthday, but he was kind of screaming it in his face, and he didn't appreciate that very much.
Descent for Escalante has to sit 5 minutes, which could take him out of the rest of this half because it's 5 minutes plus the next dead ball whistle. And with 5:20 left, the Sockers get this great free kick. And they get it with Childs with a chance to try and bury a third of the half. He cuts it. Back to the back post. Morgan dug it loose for a moment, headed back into danger by Childs. Now working on the opposite side is Morgan. He's got 2 men on his legs. And the ball is still hopping loose in close quarters. 4-car pileup in the corner. And emerging out of it is Chihuahua.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed that there on the right-hand side, Tavoy Morgan holding his side looked like, I don't know if it was Adrian Miller there that may have pushed a little bit too hard on his stomach there. See if he's okay.
They're counting the yellow card on the screen for you there. Of course, yellow card does not change the men on the field in terms of 5v5. Pollo trying to find one and just couldn't get his foot over the top of that ball. Bernardo Valdivinos is absolutely fit to be tied right now.
Losing his mind.
Screaming that he was having his jersey pulled. Fernando Peña has kept his earplugs in. Berna wings it with fury. And this is headed. Cañez tried to find the top corner from a sharp angle. An almost impossible shot, but you've seen a player as good as Enrique Cañez do that before.
No, absolutely.
4:23 to go in the half. Here with you on Twitch, 5-3. Sockers leading Chihuahua. Ball is out of play on the other side. And again, this is what happens on the baby fields.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see Mr. Boris Pardo throwing the ball just completely over.
Here is Gutierrez. And that could be called a foul as Valle brought down Jurado. Play on. 4:06 to go. I believe Chihuahua is extremely upset right now. They are in the red. Valle. At midfield, Medrano. Under 4 to go, second quarter. Valdivinos now can't be the recipient of another pass unless the ball changes possession, which it will here on a goal throw to Pardo. Seen a lot of high shots today. Of course, both teams playing back-to-back for the first time this season, and I think that's something to keep in mind as well. Sockers are in the midst of 5 games in 10 days. This is match 2.
You know, I don't think that this size of field is helping them out the second day. They have no choice but to be running back and forth. There's no chance of slowing anything down.
Gonzalez absolutely was not fouled and then screamed at the refs. That allowed the Sockers to get out of it for a moment. But Zuart comes the other way and rescues the ball back. And Chihuahua is really pressuring the goal right now, trying to get one more back. It's Pauper, got Childs sliding, went back the other way, dances to his shot off the post. Gonzalez couldn't finish a third in open space. It whistled past him.
Oh, my goodness. If he would have had his foot in the right place, that ball was going in.
Nice little turn on the wall. It's Cerda. Cesar Cerda. Save Valdivinos. Second chance, perhaps, comes back to Berna. Under 3 to go in the quarter. Action heating up at Corner Sports Arena in Chihuahua, Mexico. It's 5-3 Sockers. They once led 5-2. There's a steal by Escoto at midfield. Rojo doesn't know where to go. Stop and go move. Triple team. Ball loose. Escoto turns. He knows what to do. He shoots just wide and out of play. I've seen him bury one like that before.
Wow, how does Brandon find the space? I mean, you saw him almost twist in half. His top part of his body just completely.
In fact, that was a save. It was a save by Valdivinos. Couldn't see that on the video wall. It's a corner kick, and it's Escoto again. To the right foot this time. Blocked out of play. It'll be a corner kick.
Birthday boy really wants to put one in the back, Craig.
Having a lot of fun. Hey, hello to everybody out there in the chat. Here's a second chance. And Escoto off the wall on the backside. Chipped good. And now Escoto had it taken away. He thought he had one as a sitter. Pollo got a blow as he leaves. Ever since that alleged elbow, have you noticed that the tackles are going a little bit beyond now?
Yeah.
Every single one has got a little extra to it now, a little more snap. Cardenas snaps it on net. Valdivinos has to make a punch save there and back out of play.
I'm not sure if I used the word chippy until maybe the fourth quarter yesterday, Craig, but here we are in the second quarter. Things are already getting chippy.
Valdivinos with 2:20 to go. Sockers definitely don't want to concede again this half. Up 5-3. And they get the steal by Escoto, and Escoto is ridden off the ball by Medrano. And here comes Medrano. Medrano shoots, and was that parried by Pardo? It's out of play. And it is not touched. It'll be a goal throw for San Diego. And meanwhile, you've got a Savage down in the corner.
Yeah, we're used to seeing this at this point with Chihuahua. They do tend to come down a little bit easier than most, I would say. I hate to say it, but it's the truth with this Chihuahua team. And, it adds also to the drama, Craig. I mean, this is one of those games that it's not missing out in drama, let me tell you.
It's just going to keep getting hotter. Make sure you tell everybody, take a quick trip over to that alternate feed, that other feed, and say, hey, come on over here. Come hang out with us.
Yeah, let me do that.
I wasn't saying you, Jerry. I mean, I was telling.
There's
80 people in the chat right now. I mean,
hey,
any one of y'all. It doesn't have to be the guy who's doing color. Although, and we do have a little bit of a pause here as Medrano is getting attention, and we hope that he is okay. And I want to just tell everybody again about the double deal. And I'm just going to keep saying this because you've got Star Wars night next Friday. It's a $2 Bud Light Star Wars night when you come out to Pechanga Arena, San Diego for the Sockers and the Tacoma Stars. The Sockers will be in a Mandalorian-themed kit, making its world debut here in San Diego on the Sockers players, and you'll have the opportunity to bid on their game-worn jerseys autographed to benefit San Diego Food Bank. We'll also have replicas for sale to help benefit the food bank and ourselves. And we will have the Star Wars cosplayers, all the costume, all of the sounds, the sights that make Star Wars Night special. You get a ticket, buy a corner loge seat to Star Wars Night Friday for all of that, as this shot is a goal from way downtown. Bang! Sockers knock it in, and who does it? It is one gone, long gone. 6-3 San Diego, a huge goal. It goes the way of the Sockers.
Wow, let's watch that replay here.
And I get the Twins wrong all the time. It's Felipe.
Yeah. Wow, what a goal.
Beautiful goal by Felipe
Beautiful
Gonzalez.
shot there.
His second of the year. And with just 2 minutes left in the half, a big goal for the San Diego Sockers. Take that 3-goal lead back, 6-3. Now, tighten up. Have your best defensive 2 minutes here, as the Savage definitely want to get that back in a hurry. It's Zuart, who's shown a lot of talent in these 2 games that we've seen him now so far. Cañez, the veteran, Enrique Cañez. Back to Miller. Looking for Cañez in the corner. Tipped by Gutierrez. Ball is loose. Ball is to Pardo. The comforting hands of Boris Pardo.
On Boyo's chest. Did you see that?
He does it all. Off of the chicken's breast. Zuart.
Oh, Craig.
On the Savage logo.
Hey,
Zuart off the frame. Pollo brings it down. Here comes Pollo. Iran Pollo Ruiz. Off of a leg, and
good defense.
With 1 minute left, minute 30 live here from Corner Sport Arena, as we announce it from the CaliFino Lounge in Carlsbad. live on Twitch, 6'3 Soccers Chihuahua. Here's Rios. Jorge Rios. Pareja brings it over to Miller. Miller probing, passing back to Popper. The fakes. Popper and Rio. Oh, that was fun. And Rojo, that was so much fun. Here's Zuart.
He said, "Bailamos? Wanna dance?
Shall we dance?" Yeah. Here is Popper to the left and the right, and Rojo stays with him like a bad habit. 17 seconds left in the quarter. Great defense, Juan Manuel Rojo. Zuart, one more try perhaps. We've got a whistle behind the play. Pollo is complaining, so I'm guessing it has to do with him. What a great goal by Felipe Gonzalez.
Yeah, beautiful.
Managing his body all the way through this as well, as you know. The free kick here for
So they called a foul?
the Savage. They did, and it curves low, and Zuart's shot saved by Pardo. He'll roll it out. The bowling ball roll. Blocked away. 4 seconds in the air. Live? No. Called out of play. Should be about 3 seconds. We got Cerda and Miller chin to chin jawing. This is the kind of match you expect when you play back-to-back nights. And the home team is the last to debut. South of the border, coming in 0-4, lose a heartbreaker last night. Now they're not putting their best foot forward tonight. And it's getting extremely argumentative right now. And it's Fernando Pena trying to calm things down with 2 seconds left in the quarter. And you just understand why tensions run high as a result of that.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is to be expected, especially after last night's game. What an exciting game that was. If you didn't get to watch and follow along, please make sure you go and watch the replay of that game. It was fantastic. But you were expecting this. The two teams were just going at each other all night. And, here we are in the second quarter already. The arguments have started, so you can expect the second half of this game to be pretty interesting, Craig. One thing that I love about Mitchell Cardenas, too, is he is so calm in situations like this. He seems like the pacifist of the team, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yes, he does. Soccers will get this restart. With 2 seconds, this can be a shot on goal. It's from the other side of the field. It can be a shot on goal. We've got another argument on the other side of the field. And Pollo is trying to keep things calm. Cerda Gutierrez is like, I'm just trying to set up. And it's Berna who gives him a tap. Those guys are teammates in the past. Again, World Cup teammates. Gutierrez, I think, was trying to explain to Pena that whatever happened. No, everything's good. We're good,
no
right?
Worries.
Yeah. Berna's like, just wait for the shot, okay? Berna doesn't want to hear anything right now.
He said everything's good with him, but not with you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just shut up. They're going to shoot. Here it comes. And it's punched away by Berna. And then Rojo shoots again as the half comes to a close. A whole lot of Gutierrez out there, but also a whole lot of San Diego Soccers goodness as the Soccers, again, powered by number 63, lead it 6-2-3. We watched some of the replays, including as Cardenas will get the assist on that incredible Felipe Gonzalez goal. And that'll be Cardenas' third assist of the year. Just a beautiful way to finish off a great half of soccer for the San Diego Soccers. They took a 4-1 lead in this one. And then when things were really, as we watch the replay now of these goals, and you see Ruiz to Jurado, that one made it 1-0 San Diego. Very early action going on that one at 3:16 in the first quarter. Chihuahua came back. The long shot by Jorge Rios having this brilliant series. But then the set piece brilliance, Jerry, for the Soccers. One of 3 set piece goals. And it's the quick rollout, Escoto to Childs. Easy peasy for Craig Childs. Captain Fantastic's been doing this for 13 years. He does it again, top of the arc. Straight blast, curving it around the wall. The type of shot that he makes look easy. And then there's Miller getting low bridged, Pollo brings it back around. Gutierrez sneaks it past Berna on the short post. And just like that, 4-1. That was the first quarter score. Those were the first quarter highlights. In the second quarter, Davie Gonzalez, there's the little mistake by Pardo. Ball came off his hands, and sure enough, a mistake like that in indoors, you take it out of your net almost every time. 4-2, Davie Gonzalez gets it going. Sockers get it back again. Set piece brilliance. It starts with Childs. You saw the runs in the middle. Pollo's shot deflects, and there's Devoy Morgan right on the left corner.
Perfectly placed.
Johnny on the spot for his 10th of the year.
There it is.
Davie Gonzalez one more time. There's the little touch inside. I was right. It was Valle, and with a deft little touch. I'm not sure if they are going to give him that credit in Chihuahua. I give him the credit. And then you see Cardenas finds Felipe Gonzalez. Felipe Gonzalez, go Lasso.
Wow. Go Lasso.
Truly a beautiful goal. And that's where we are. The Sockers with a 6-3 lead. Let's take our halftime break, Jerry. We'll see some of the MASL highlights, and we'll come back. Second half action right here on Twitch.
Much needed, sir. Just wanted to say I think the team needs a break. Both of them do. And I definitely need a break. So thank everybody here on Twitch TV for following along and hanging in there with us for that first quarter. I think we got it figured out. So let's take a quick break.
Let's do that. We'll talk to you for the start of the third.
Getting his first two on the day, and then it's Javier Steinwash showing off the feathery little touch A cheeky little flick over the keeper there, and then in the second half, an elevator. Here's Sir Alex off the inboard. It's not off the shot. Oh, that was superbly executed. Savage tried to claw back. Adrian Miller smashing it home, and he was pregnant with joy. But ultimately, it's the way picking up the first win of the season. Finally, afterwards, he and Bennett was obviously one happy man. I wanted to do anything we had to do to get this win. If I had to play more defensively, it's a huge team win, man. I think, honestly, the whole crowd, they deserve better, and we thought they got the big done. Yes, they did. Baltimore was in Dallas to take on the Red Hot Sidekicks, and Big D draws first blood. Jamie Lovegrove, our guest on the show later today. He makes it one zip Sidekicks. Second quarter, Jonathan Mello ties it off a weird one. Off the bar, and take a look. Seriously, off the bar, off one get Bo's foot. He's like, seriously? Green and White hit back, though Lovegrove over to Mike Jones, and Mr. Jones makes it a 2-1 game. They would go up by a deuce. Luis Morales. It's Felipe de Souza who hits the back of the net. Sidekicks led 3-1 at the half. Just after the break of the blast come back with the match through the net. Oh, the journey really. Baltimore pulls to within one, but then he dropped the board. Again, Jamie Lovegrove just continues to kill it. The Sidekicks would go up 5-2 when Baltimore mounts a comeback. Truly Donatelli pulls them to within one. That is supposed to do again on the day, though, as Dallas pulls off the big win. Jamie Lovegrove couldn't speak highly enough of his team's performance on the day.
We showed that we can compete with teams of that caliber. It's in our minds, and we just got to be stronger from start to the finish. And hey, if we can put performances like that, bring on Milwaukee on Sunday.
Wait till you see that game later in the show. First, though, Ontario was hosting San Diego, and before the game, the Fury had a touching tribute to former player Joseph.
Welcome back, everybody. Getting ready for the start of the third quarter from Corner Sport Arena in Chihuahua, like New York, New York, the capital city of the northern state of Mexico. And the Corner Sport Arena is where the Sockers and Chihuahua Savage are doing battle. We are at the Carlsbad's, the CaliFino Lounge in Carlsbad. I'm just going arena location first. They actually called this CaliFino. They paid for the whole place. And we are happy to be there. Craig Elsten, Jerry Jimenez. We promise we haven't been sampling the product.
No, not at all.
We are here to talk to you about the second half. 6-3 Sockers lead. Craig Childs has a couple of goals. San Diego with really strong pressure in the first half, Jerry, to build out this lead. Boris Pardo's been great again. Iran Pollo Ruiz has been terrific again. And I think this third quarter setting a tone and really coming out strong can put this game away, or first couple goals go Chihuahua's way, and you've got yourself a battle until minute 60.
Yeah, no, here we go with second half. I expect to see a lot more goals, and I also expect to see a lot more fouls, Craig. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it was chippy in the second quarter, and we'll see if everyone calmed down at halftime or if they talked to each other and got even more mad. We are watching on the giant video wall here at the CaliFino Lounge. You are watching us on Twitch, and we invite you to subscribe if you are a newcomer and a first-timer here. Subscribe to this channel at San Diego Sockers on Twitch. As the long shot goes by, did Pardo get a piece or was it wide? That is for him to know. Long shot again deflected and out of play. As the Sockers hold their frame defensively, we bring you the action from this side of the border, describing what's happening in central Mexico right now, north central Mexico, just below the state of Texas. Left corner restart, rolled back out, pinball, loose, goal. And it's Flaco. Chihuahua gets that first goal, and not only that, they get it early at 42 seconds of the third quarter. Brian Macias has his second goal of the year, and it is 6-4.
Yeah, the Sockers really don't want to give them this right here, but oh man, what a good place for him to be. Flaco with the goal. I was expecting to see some more goals from him yesterday. Here it is now. We hate to see this coming into the third quarter, but we'll just need to step it back up. It's what happens.
6-4, Macias with the goal and essentially erasing the Felipe Gonzalez goal in a matter of speaking. Like, hey, we'll just come out and boom, in the first shift, that 3-goal lead is now a 2-goal lead. And this is a match again, and let's see if the Sockers have the answer again. They've had it the first two times that Chihuahua cut the 3-goal lead down to 2. Each time San Diego's come back, whether it's Morgan or Gonzalez, with the answer. Now, as the first minute of the third quarter expires, Chihuahua feeling good as they work left to right. As you see the action here on Twitch, the Sockers in their blues will go right to left. The gold and white Chihuahua uniform here as Adrian Miller brings it back. And Enrique Cañez, marked by Gerardo Jurado, who had the game's first goal for San Diego. Played back in low. We've got this low angle shot right now. Pardo out of his crease, could not touch the ball, waited to get inside his area and was able to gobble it up. Miller, though, gets it right back to his foot. Sockers cannot play low pressure on a field like this. They'd love to pack it in with a 3-goal lead like they would at Pechanga Arena. They cannot do that here. It's impossible.
Yep, unfortunately, no parking the bus.
Serra is in a wrestling match in the corner, and the foul is called on the man who tried to pick the ball up. Chihuahua gets called for the foul, and San Diego, 2 minutes gone now in the first part of the third quarter. 12:57 clock running, 6-4, San Diego with the lead. Here's Pollo. Tried to lay it off on the left wing. Sockers can't afford to get sloppy. They need to stay sharp. Escoto. Looked like the clock had paused for a minute there. Now we're back to 12:42 as we see it with you. on Twitch, rebroadcasting MASL TV. Catch every game live all season long on MASL TV on YouTube, the home of the Major Arena Soccer League. Twitch is the home of the San Diego Sockers at San Diego Sockers, and where we can rebroadcast south of the border games and special events. Here's Rojo trying to get in on a steal. So is Ruiz. So is Childs. And Berna makes a save from his hip. Back to the Sockers. Serra and Pollo. Pollo hip checked by Valle. Has to play it back. Here is Escoto. Working in on a bounce. There's Childs trying to float it to Pollo. Ball still loose. Got bounced around Pee-wee, but there's Luis Pee-wee Ortega to take it back. And Berna's got it again. Here. Knocked down by Andy Reyes. The ex-Fury Andy Reyes. Forward. Now here's the run continuing. Great slide tackle.
Wow, Miller coming in big right there.
Uh-oh. Player injured for the Sockers behind the play. The run continues, and now the whistle is sounded. It did look like someone got their cleat caught, and their ankle turned a little bit. And Paul Savage is right out. And it is Jurado. And it's the right ankle, quite obviously, and it looks like he's okay. Not great, but he's got Paul's magic hands to work on him. That's encouraging the way he got up.
Yeah, no, that's good, especially coming with Gerardo. He's been great so far tonight with the first goal on the night as well. Man, huge shout out to Paul Savage and all the work that he does, as well as the rest of the team over there taking care of our boys in Chihuahua.
And throughout the season.
Yeah, throughout the season. And can we just, again, compliment what a fantastic place Chihuahua has. Chihuahua Savage coming out with this new field yesterday and inaugurating the night, unfortunately, with the loss. Great for us, but what a great place it looks like. Really looking forward to go and visit.
You have to know that Luis Jaime Borrego has told these guys to play the best half of their season coming up right here, and the Sockers have to be ready for that kind of effort. That would have been the message I'd be sending in the locker room up 3. Is like, be ready for the best half they play all year long. Berna wings it once and now twice, headed perfectly with the hair perfect behind it as well. Mitchell Cardenas. And here comes Pee-wee the other way. Luis Pee-wee Ortega into the corner, too high, over that low glass, out of play. It's just got such the Baltimore feel, this field, even though, as we mentioned, it's 15 feet longer, but 10 feet shorter, courtesy of Jonathan Reimer, who had gotten out the slide rule and the tape measure a little bit earlier. Zuart plays it back around. But even to the nature of the white plastic boards, the low piped glass, everything reminds you of Baltimore here. 10-15, down into the corner. Escalante spins through the double team. Third man came in to block it, Pee-wee. Now the shot wide, rebound. Ooh, Rojo into the hands of Pardo. Quick wing out and off of Escoto. He keeps it down low on the wall through the double team. Pollo trying to drag it out. Pollo takes a little bit of a pop, and the ball's back the other way to Chihuahua. Zigzagging, Jorge Rios. Pareja leads it off, and Rios heads it in. Got past Pardo. Rios has his second, and just like that, 2 straight to the Savage, and it's a 6-5 match.
Yeah, unfortunate there for Pardo, who had the coverage first, was unable to get that ball bounced up. Rios saw it, was able to head it in. Let's take a look here at the replay. No,
yeah, I think he actually played it off the wall to himself.
Yeah, he did.
And that's how this, to me, it's another sales point, by the way, for the sport of indoor soccer. There's so many tiny, minute plays that happen that you don't see it right away, but you see it when you get a closer look. And the best way to see it is live. And that's why you should go to sdsoccers.com/tickets. You can get group sales and great discounts on groups of 20 and above. Get set up. Things are starting to calm down out there. It's starting to become a great time to come back to the arena, come back and celebrate your San Diego Sockers as they try to go back-to-back in the major arena soccer league. And, Jerry, group tickets are a great way to go that way.
Absolutely. Save big on a great evening out for a group of 20 or more and experience the electric atmosphere of soccer's game day in a whole new way. Create lifelong memories by attending a home match with your family, friends, company, coworkers, or sports team. Bring the kids for a birthday party and receive special treats and experiences. You put together the group and we'll take care of the rest. Find out more at sdsoccers.com or visit our tickets rep at the merchandise stand on the concourse.
If you're at the game.
If you're at the game.
I wrote those for Callan.
How about you go and hang out Star Wars night? Star Wars night's going to be fun.
Friday, January 28th, Star Wars night. Did we mention it's a $2 Bud Light Friday night at Pechanga Arena?
It bears saying it again, sir.
How about Mandalorian-themed kits? How about we are back underway and Morgan's trying to whiz by Berna without touching him, and the whistle sounds. 9:38 to go, third quarter. What a great start to this quarter for Chihuahua. Everything they could ask for is Macias and Rios both mark, and that last one, both of them actually just kind of loose in the area. Rios was very persistent and did a great job to get that second goal of the night and his sixth of the two-game set. And now Chihuahua pressuring, trying to tie this one up. Here comes Rojo. Juan Manuel Rojo off the wall and knocked down. Felipe scores! A great run by Rojo, but there is Felipe Gonzalez to finish it off and put the Sockers back up 7-5.
Craig, I was about to say this scoreline looks familiar from last night. We're not going to stay at 6-5, and here it is. Felipe with a fantastic goal. Look at that, just finding space, left foot, tap in, past the goalkeeper there to his right. No space at all, found it, and it's in. 7-5 for San Diego Sockers.
Gonzalez is second of the game, third of the year from Rojo at 5:54, and answered just 40 seconds after Chihuahua had made it a one-goal game. That's the way you want it for San Diego. And a quick foul called on Chihuahua to boot gives the ball back to the Sockers' toe. Keep it going. This needs to be a night for scoring. Both of these teams are on the second of a back-to-back.
That's going to be very big.
Oh, look at the give and go. It's Pollo. Pollo gets ridden into the corner there. Physical play. Leaning in Luis Moreno. And the foul called. It'll be a set piece for San Diego. Welcome to all the folks who have joined us after halftime. Your Sockers Overtime podcast hosts here. Greg Elsten, Jerry Jimenez. Of course, I'm also our game announcer. You know that. And if you don't, welcome.
I'm just here for the technology, and I failed terribly. No. Hey, you know what I just realized as well, Greg? We haven't talked about this. Oh, no, I'll let you have this one.
Yeah, Childs cuts it. It's Christian, blocked, rebound. Oh, that one off of the near post or Berna's hand. Gutierrez and Morgan. Morgan back heel pass, and then the ball rattles around, and it comes back the other way. Luis Romero shot. Guided down into the hands of Pardo. He'll strong arm it out the other way, and Baronet comes all the way out, and he'll kick it out of play, and it's defensive clearance against Chihuahua. And Craig Childs automatically, like a dog hearing the bell ring, starts to salivate as he understands this is his chance to maybe get a hat trick right here.
He said, "Ref, right there, please."
Yeah, spot it there.
Just put it right there for me.
With Boyle to his left, with Churras down in the corner to his right, Brandon Escoto. Childs says, timeout. Let's see what Phil Salvaggio wants to pick out of the playbook, or should I just tell him what the play will be? Again, Childs will be getting ready for this one. Already has 2 set-piece goals. Both came in the first quarter of this one. Sockers led 4-1. Sockers led 5-2 and 6-3 at the half. It is 7-5 right now, Jerry.
No, fantastic. And, going down 2 goals here in the third quarter with that response from Felipe will be huge for the Sockers, and they need to keep that going and put another one in the back, get a little bit of comfort in there. We had it for a bit, but with Chihuahua, you just never know, Craig.
While you talk about trying to keep things going, why don't you keep it going and talk about what's going on Sunday, a week from tomorrow at the Grand Old Arena?
Well, let me tell everybody. Sunday, January 30th, Utica City FC makes its first ever appearance at Pechanga Arena, San Diego, as the Sockers welcome our region's heroes for First Responders Night at 5 p.m. kickoff. In addition to a matchup between 2 of the MASL's top sides, will honor our region's hardworking first responders who keep us safe in times of need. Plus, all fans who will go home with a Sockers water bottle. Get your tickets at sdsockers.com or by phone at 866-799-GOAL.
Shot is blocked. Here's Pardo lifting it back out, headed the other direction. Bicycle kick try is wide for Chihuahua, and then it's a bicycle clearance for San Diego. Anything you can do, I can do better. Berna throws it back the other way and into harm's way, and it's chested down for a chance. Brought out. Here's the shot. Zuard. He rattles the balcony at Corner Sport Arena.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen that before, Craig. A attempted shot, bicycle kick, and then a bicycle kick out of the box. It was nice. Escoto really showing off here on his birthday.
Goal! Speak of the devil.
There you have it.
They have to avoid getting all of the handshake, all of the high fives, and getting a hug from Boris Pardo as well. As it's 8-5. This is one of those replays you've just got to see. Boris Pardo assist time as he wings it. And in it goes. I think that's a Pardo goal. I think that was off of a Chihuahua player, and I think Boris Pardo just scored that goal.
I'm not sure that you're wrong. That was fantastic.
I'm kind of thinking it is, and I think that's why they all went and celebrated.
we said that yesterday as well. This field is so short. This is totally a possibility. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, that's Pardo.
Wow.
Somehow they credited him for each of the last 2 goals. We know that's not true, but he got that last one. Boris Pardo has just scored a goal. He threw it in off the head of a defender for the first of the year.
He's going to try it again.
At 7:08. Well,
not?
I was going to say, and just kind of save it for later, but the most common time you see a goalie score in the MASL is on a small field against a 6th attacker throwing the ball in the net. Here's Rojo. Oh, he's had his man Gutierrez on the back post, and the centering pass was blocked.
My goodness.
8-5 Sockers. That goal at 7:08 by Boris Pardo. Pardo's scored a goal tonight.
You saw Tavoy Morgan there celebrating, and the 2 defenders and goalkeeper.
Shot.
Oh,
goal.
There it is.
Miller from outside. Might have been deflected. This game's not even close to over, Mr. Jimenez. It is 8-6.
No, we have a lot of game to play here in the third quarter. 6:45 left. Still another quarter after this.
Yeah. And again, you wonder what's the difference from game 1 to game 2? Slightly more tired legs, more open chances. Miller right there. I wonder if that was Flacco getting the touch in front of Pardo.
Yeah, it looks like it might have been actually with Adrian Miller there, kind of shrugging as if, I was going to go in. It looks like the space is opening up a little bit more. Defense is getting a little loose on both ends, to be fair. So we'll see. I can't imagine that there won't be a few more goals here.
The official crediting on the MASL website is Miller from Rios. And it is 8-6. Rojo on the restart, punched away, but not out by Valdivinos. Can the Sockers answer back? We're getting goals, seconds apart. Rojo working his way back to the middle. It's Serna. Serna punted it out of play. An errant, like one of the drives I had on Balboa Park earlier today. Off and to the right. Instead of long grass, there were waiting patrons. Here's a running turn. Challenge in the corner. Sockers get the ball loose. Pardo gets a kick into it there. Chihuahua gets it right back, turning to the right. Footed shot blocked by Gutierrez. Christian Gutierrez on the run. Here's Gutierrez with a slide tackle. He's dropped. That could be a foul or a whistle. It's not. Ball's loose. It's a shot at Scoto. And instead, we've got the foul the other way. Brian Aguiar on the floor. And it's back to Chihuahua, it looks like.
I'm not sure that I saw a foul there. I'd like to see the replay, but it looks like they're going to go ahead and start off as quick as possible, of course.
Wild quarter already. Just 5:50 remaining. Running clock and already 5 goals in the quarter. 3 for Chihuahua, 2 for San Diego. Valle on a give and go through midfield, looking for the ball back in the corner with hopped on the seam between the board. Now Callahan has to eat a little bit of that plastic board and does not feel good at all. And the whistle sounds. And Sean Callahan's tough, and he'll run it off. A promotion from Soccer's 2. So exciting to see how MASL 2 is creating a path to pro for athletes around the country and Mexico as well. Pardo throwing it out. Can he get 2 goals tonight? He's currently credited with 2 on the website, but we know that that's just a mistype down that'll be corrected. 8-6 Sockers, 5:24, third quarter. Wild action from Chihuahua, Mexico. The long shot is out of play by Medrano, who still hasn't scored a goal or a point this year, but is looking for number 1.
You know, Craig, surprisingly enough, John San Diego 609 here in our chat on Twitch says no blue cards today. That's correct. There is a yellow.
Well, wow, you're going to manifest something into reality here. Rojo, Pardo. Pardo comes out. Pardo sends it low. Morgan to Voy. Has his 10th of the year tonight. Morgan now Reyes. Nope, but the foul is called first. Cañas furious. Enrique Cañas, still just 30 years old. The Hermosillo veteran. Came in with 6 points. Has not marked tonight yet. Childs has a couple times. Has 595 career points, PASL, MASL combined. To the back post, Gutierrez. His rocket is rocketed off of the tarpaulin out of play.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if I've ever seen these or any player get in the face of the officials as much as Chihuahua has today. And as close to their face as they have today, but no cards still being shown.
And at least to credit what we saw at the end of the second quarter, things have calmed down a little bit.
They have.
I think halftime did help in that regard. Cardenas. Also, there's been a lot of goals. Here's Morgan trying to add to that total. Morgan in the corner. Morgan says, where's the foul? He stopped and waited a while.
Yeah.
And Bernes like sizing this up. And chips it forward, a loose ball, tipped. Now run on, Cañas, look out. Sliding block, second chance, score. Enrique Cañas has made it an 8-7 game with 19 minutes and 33 seconds to go.
Wow, unfortunate there. The defense just not tight enough, allowing enough space for him to come in and just left foot, right foot. There it is, well placed.
At 10:27, it's back-to-back goals for Chihuahua after the Sockers had back-to-back goals, and all of a sudden it's an 8-7 game. You know, of all the positions, too, Jerry, when you think about how tough it is to go back-to-back in this sport, goalie is the spot. You really think about keeper, and you go, wow. How do you try and play 2 games in a row? And these 2 veterans, here's Cerda. Cerda right in front. Oh, trying to get it back in 3 seconds. Pee-wee, his shot blocked and ricochets, a spinner. That Cerda on the wall gets fouled by Zuart. Little elbow in the ribs. Restart San Diego. Made a point of saying that 19 minutes and 33 because there's a lot still to come.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows what it's more like a box lacrosse match right now. It's 8-7 in the third. But this is small field indoor soccer. This is a different beast.
Yeah, you said box lacrosse. I was thinking basketball.
That too. Well, we won't get to 123 to 114 tonight, but it'll only feel that way. Pardo feels that way. He's like, if I allowed 100 goals today, no.
Sure he does.
Just 7. And you've scored one, Boris. Don't worry. You got one back yourself. Pee-wee. Pardo. Bounces into Berna. Valdivinos. One thing you really think about is how much these guys have to ice their shoulders after a game for the number of times that the keeper throws on a small field.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Rios had it taken away by Pee-wee. Pee-wee in the middle of the field. Luis Pee-wee Ortega sends it up to a team, and it's Cerda trying to step through the tackle. A clean tackle taken away by Chihuahua. 3:20 to go in the third. What a match this has been. What an exciting exhibition of football rapido in Chihuahua, Mexico. 8-7 San Diego. Rios dancing, looking for another hat trick after a 4-goal night last night. Oh, look out. Guy who's had a lot of lower body injuries. Pee-wee tackled from behind there. There's the foul taken. Cardenas has an assist this evening. This ball's going to squirt over into the corner. Chihuahua gets the touch on it up the wall, but then Rojo takes it back over to Pardo. Pardo sends it up the middle, gives it away. Here's a chance back for the Savage. And they'll work it back to midfield, trying to look for a right-footed lane. That was Valle. He's been playing like Garay into the middle. He was searching for Brian Aguiar. Now Garay off of the crossbar. Just missed an equalizer. The other way, Escoto. Miller gets there first. Miller guards the ball over to Berna Valdivinos. He does a quick little sidearm shovel to trigger a counterattack the other way. And it'll be toe poked. Great save by Pardo on the quick reaction play. And while they're crying for a pass back, that's not the case. Pardo says, where do you want me to go? Should I throw for another goal? He'll throw it up looking for Felipe, who's got 2 goals tonight. Gonzalez says, is it top of the arc? And based on the quick change, the answer is no. It'll be a corner kick for San Diego. 2 minutes, 2 seconds in the third. You can see how important on a small field set pieces are, especially with low glass and some places with no glass. Lots of restarts. Childs lofts this one. Skipper! Great idea by Christian Gutierrez, but he hits frame. Oh, a steal. It's Cañez. Cañez! He's tied it up. He picked Escoto's pocket, came in 1v1, and we are 8-8.
Wow, number 99 coming up big again for Chihuahua here, bringing it up even 8-8. Taking advantage of that misstep from Escoto, unfortunately. You're seeing the replay there. By himself, plenty of space, calmly puts it in the top left.
13-11, time of goal. 2 goals in 3 minutes for Enrique Cañez. His 4th and 5th of the year, his first 2 of the weekend. And look at this. New game. First 16 just added up to 8 apiece. Somewhere in the 20 to 25 goal range, we'll probably find a winner. And it could be a quick restart for Chihuahua again. Popper, as there was an attempted sell of a foul that was not purchased. Sees San Diego try to play it out of the back. Pollo. Now Cerda. Cerda bouncing around. Still humming in the second of 2 games. Cesar Cerda has always been one of the Energizer bunnies on this soccer squad. Now it's Childs. Childs steps on it and sends it back. It's Rojo. Rojo in the middle. Rojo save Valdivinos. Punch save.
What a save from Valdivinos there.
Cerda, nice little head to keep it down. Rojo shoots again. This one's out of play. 55 seconds in the third quarter. What a wild fourth we've got waiting for you, folks. Thanks to the 100+ of you here on Twitch. Tell everybody, come on over. What a game. What a fun way to enjoy your Saturday night with us as we broadcast live from the CaliFino Lounge in Carlsbad, bringing you the action hot on the carpet in Chihuahua. Boris Pardo agonizing with a game like this after what a great defensive effort. It kind of shows you how well that defensive effort was last night. On the left side, kicked out of play by Pee Wee on the attempted pass. It'll be a wall restart for Chihuahua. 30 seconds. Does appear there's been sometimes about a 2-second lag between the clock you see on the floor, on the screen, and the clock that's held on the floor. Pardo holding up his arms direct in traffic. Here's the pass into the middle. It's just wide. Oh, Sockers get lucky not to be behind. 30 seconds left. Not out of trouble yet as Zuart tried to step on it. The ball is back. It's Escoto. It's Escoto still alive. They're screaming for a handball. Escoto's causing trouble 1v3. It came loose. Pee Wee just shot it wide, left-footed. Christian Gutierrez put the ball up in the air, headed around. Now it's the Sockers crying handball. There's 6 seconds about left, and there was a whistle, and it looks like the Sockers are going to get a call.
There you see Chihuahua's one of the coaching staff not happy with something.
They were thinking there was a handball. Everyone's saying, here's the restart. It's Childs. He's going to curve one into the back row.
Goodness.
And that's a souvenir for you, young man. Enjoy. Remember, you got that from Craig Childs. 3 seconds left. Feels like it's time enough for 2 goals in a game like this. Pardo's got it. Throw it in, Pardo. You've done it once. Here's the Huck. Huck Finn. It bounces, and the quarter is over. What a weird, wild, wacky quarter it was. We are already at 16 goals for this match, and there are 15 minutes left to play, Jerry Jimenez.
What a crazy time this has been, this third quarter. Let me tell you, I think that the fourth one's going to heat up quite a bit. You know, I'm really looking forward to more games on this field, whether it be with the Sockers or not. It's the size of this field really adds to the not just the speed of the game, but also the excitement and the drama. Really, very, very good game so far. You know, unfortunate for the Sockers to have an even team or an even scoreline right now. But Chihuahua coming in and doing what they have to do. Of course, you mentioned must have had a very interesting conversation with his squad, Mr. Borrego, and really, it's working.
Let's take a quick break, and we'll come back with the fourth quarter right here live on Twitch. Keep enjoying the feed. We're right back with you. Fourth quarter time. Here we go. It's 8-8. The third quarter was 5-2 Chihuahua over San Diego, and we've got 15 left to rumble. As these 3 points in the MASL standings are very much up for grabs south of the border. As a loose ball, Pollo trying to find it. It's Iran Pollo Ruiz, last night's hero. Pollo had 4 goals in the winner last night, staggering around the loose ball and gets it down. And whoever gets the next one gets to set the tone of the quarter. Berna Valdivinos, the veteran keeper, finds it. His second start now since being conscripted in for the Savage. This ball lifted into the area and around it. Christian Gutierrez, forehead and inside of his right foot to bring it down. Now Reyes crosses the floor to Serna. Cesar Serna. Sockers need one good quarter to get out of here with 2 wins. And what an achievement that would be, I feel, for this club. I believe this is Chihuahua's game in so many ways. It's set up for them. But could the Sockers upset the apple cart and get 2 victories when people thought they might get none? Morgan off the wall, and that rattles Valdivinos' hands, but he's got nobody around him to challenge him right there. Every shaky moment can turn into a goal, as we've seen, really for both sides in this match. Boyle back to Pardo. And there's never a moment to relax for any player on the floor, because offense to defense like this. Here's Rojo in the attacking zone in 3 dribbles, and then, tries to loft a pass. Nope, he floats it out of play.
He saw that sign up there that says "Está aquí," which means it's here. So he wanted to make sure that it was there.
Oh, there?
Yeah. There.
No, don't read the signs. Look at the net. Valdivinos throws it out. Back post. Lurking there for a moment. A Savage player. Now Pardo is able to find a loose ball. Nothing tougher than to be a keeper in a game like this. Pardo says he enjoys it, though, even though he knows it cripples your goals against average and can be looked at poorly by someone who doesn't pay attention or understand what the game is or how one game is different from another. This one, almost a skipping shot. Childs is able to settle a loose ball. Felipe trying to get it out of trouble. And it is still on the foot of the Savage. 2 minutes done in the fourth quarter. 8-8 the score. Bopper Hernandez. Carlos Bopper Hernandez. Great with the ball at his feet. Very shifty. He's got a great hard shot, too. Back to Escalante. Now on the right wing. Back to Escalante. Long shot. Goodbye. Out of play. Sockers led 4-1 after the first. It was a 2-2 second quarter. And then the third quarter was as good for Chihuahua as it was bad for San Diego. 5-2 Savage. What does the fourth have to offer? We're glad to present it to you live. Humbled to be here on Twitch with you to do a 2-country broadcast. Valdivinos, he'll have the chance to distribute again. Goes with the low throw this time to midfield. Garay sends it forward, and the long shot. Karams, it's loose. It's Reyes waiting for it. Flicks it back up to midfield. Now Gutierrez watches, and it bounces to Valdivinos, and the ball is in the keeper's hands so much more in small games like this. It's loose in the box for a moment. Pollo able to settle it away from Leyva. Pollo just runs right through the danger zone. That's how confident Iram Ruiz is with the ball at his feet. Ever so calm. He'll be missed Wednesday in Ontario and going forward.
You're starting to see some of these bodies getting tired. You're starting to see some open spaces now. It's only a matter of time before one goes in the back of the net.
Pardo gets a chance to send it forward with his feet. However, Morgan was unable to get it. That was what the attempt was there by Boris. Now Ruiz stepping in. Valdivinos has it for a punt. And it's headed over the low wall out of play. Boy, it's a very active and intimate experience if you buy the good seats at Corner Sport Arena. Got about a 60% chance to see a ball around your face area by the end of the game.
40% chance it hits your head and into a goal, too.
Gutierrez is down. Felipe is down. Is a card out. Miller's upset. Saw 2 Sockers players down to their knees. And we were waiting to see if there was anything called beyond a common foul. A tenet of a Fernando Pena called game is that it'll be one of the more physical games you see because he doesn't call many blue cards.
Yeah.
He just really doesn't call the hard tackle blue card the way you might see in other refs' estimations. This one rattled through Cerda trying to give it a go. And Rojo is able to keep it alive for San Diego. 11:08 to go. Tie game, fourth quarter. Exciting action for you from the Major Arena Soccer League on the Twitch channel for the San Diego Sockers. It's Rojo, and he tries the short post. Rebound. Escoto headed out of there by Miller. And Ruiz Romero able to run on it. And Escoto is buzzing, trying to get a steal at the back. He's behind the play now and complaining to Pena as the Savage come forward. Stepping to the middle. Shot blocked by Childs. And then great wrestle job in the back. But Cerda's attempted clearance was back to a Savage toe. Ruiz Romero. 10:50 in the fourth quarter. Gutierrez tried to step on something. Sockers need to get something going their way. And Escoto's really been trying to work for a steal this whole time. And now he's got the ball, and he will be brought for a moment to his knees. And I think a whistle finally sounded for a foul. Pena says, no, we're going to do a drop ball.
Yeah, that's
Fernando Pena really doesn't believe in blowing the whistle unless he has to. What?
timeout. What is happening?
I guess
Drop ball.
that was a drop ball, but they didn't really contest it the way you expected. I think that was intended for it to be given back to San Diego in their zone. Now it's left for Cerda.
Interesting.
Ruiz probing. Pollo off the wall. Into deep was Callahan there to take advantage of the wall pass. Rojo watches it bounce. It's going to bounce to Boris Pardo. There's 9:45 to go in the fourth quarter. We have a 3-line pass, I believe, against Chihuahua, and the Sockers get a yellow line restart and a chance to break that tie.
Huge opportunity here for the Sockers to go up in the fourth quarter.
What'll it be? Escoto fakes to the left. Childs rolls to Tavoy. Morgan back, and the shot is high and out of play. Sockers going deep into the playbook when you've had like a half dozen restarts or more. You can't use the same play every time.
No. Got to switch it up.
Here's Berna. The throw out for Chihuahua. Who gets the next goal? Who gets to tank the fourth quarter lead? Pee-wee, look out.
Oh, no.
Look out. Hit up high. Is a card going to come out? Pee-wee is down. Hit to the back of the head, which could be blue, yellow, red.
He was fouled by Leiva, and on his way down, it looks like he might have hit the other players. Didn't catch his
Oh,
name.
boy. So it might have been inadvertent, but it looks like a bad blow for Pee-wee. Guy who's had concussions in his history. Looks like more of a neck, but you never know when you snap against that hard turf. He says, I'm out of here, man. Heads to the bench. He's up, but not feeling great. Sockers will get to sleep in. They have, by the nature of the travel, they've got a late trip out of Mexico tomorrow. And that has to be a foul called. Absolutely. As Reyes was tripped up, attempting to make his run, and now the Sockers get a very dangerous set piece with 9:24 to go in the fourth.
Saying it's outside. Okay.
Shorter than a corner kick. About a good long, a long man's stride forward of the corner dot.
Talking about going deep into the playbooks. We'll see what happens here.
Giles. Pollo is the man who could run on it. Fakes. Crosses past Tavoy. He intended that for Morgan. Ruiz tried to beat his man on the dribble. Ball still loose, hopping around. Headed by Popper. Cardenas they're going to both a card on Mitchell Cardenas for a slide tackle and put the Savage on the power play with 9:19. Well, the clock is still running right now on our screen after a foul and a blue card.
Now Pollo's down too.
Oh boy.
Let's watch that replay because it looked to me like he got all ball, but I may be wrong.
Yeah, I thought it was ball first, and then the man ran across his leg is what I saw.
Yes, exactly.
It's a tough game to call, and I don't know. We didn't see the last hard tackle replayed. Like to see this one. We'd also like to see people up. And, of course, Iran Pollo Ruiz, who, as we have mentioned, has 8 quarters of service for the Sockers this season. This is quarter 8 of those, and he's down right now and requiring attention from Paul Savage.
Yeah. You know, we talk a lot about how the game is affected with a shorter and smaller field, Craig, but we also don't talk about how much the officials are affected by it as well, and how they have to keep track of a much faster game in these situations. I think we're all wondering, where are the cards?
Yeah, and here's the first
And
one.
here's the first one in the fourth quarter.
And against the Sockers. Huge spot for Chihuahua coming up here. The blue on Cardenas. They let that clock tick down to 9:10. It makes me wonder if that's the real time, but seeing as it's the one we see, it's the one we're going to use. Meanwhile, Pollo is up. Pollo seems to be moving okay. Pee-wee's back in the game, still rubbing the back of his head. The Sockers are a man down on the no-goal patrol. And this power play for Chihuahua will count either to 7:10 left in the fourth or to a Chihuahua 9th goal to break an 8-8 tie. Chihuahua effective this year, tied for 3rd in the MASL in limited usage, 4 for 7 on the power play, 57%. The Sockers tied for 3rd in penalty kill. They've killed 6 out of 8, 75% with 1 shorthanded goal. Starts with a set piece that's out of play. I think the biggest difference between the short field and the big field is the number of stoppages. And that's why you saw the goalkeeper rule designed to keep the ball, the flow moving, keep the ball in play, but not just goalie distributions, like we just had another from Pardo here. Sockers on the PK for the next minute 50. You see that penalty clock in the lower right window of your screen. Rojo, a man down in the corner. Rojo in his own zone is able to lift it out, but they're playing free safety. Roberto Escalante to Jorge Rios, the scoring star of the Chihuahua Savage. Number 16, Rios, has the ball on his foot with a minute 30 left in the power play in an 8-8 tie. 8:33 left in the fourth quarter. It's Rios again. Cuts it to his left. The shot is blocked. The second chance is loose and kicked out of there by Rojo. And well placed on that kick. Flying in was Pee-wee off the bench to keep the pressure alive. Minute 9 left. There's a good steal. It's Christian Gutierrez. Shorthanded, it's Christian. It's Christian. Back to Bernabel Davinos. Halfway through the penalty kill for San Diego. Rios dancing. Rios to his right foot again. Stops on the left elbow and brings it back to the top of the umbrella. Popper Hernandez down to the right wing. Under 8 to go in the game. Cerda comes crashing in. Cesar Cerda gets a touch on the ball. It's loose. Look out. Pardo's loose. It's a goal. No, he shot it high. How could he miss? Holy smokes. Boris Pardo not feeling good right there, but Jerry, that's an automatic goal. I can't believe that close he shot it high.
Craig, the soccer said, here's a gift, and he said, no, thank you. I'm okay.
Wow. Unbelievable.
My goodness, so lucky for San Diego.
Is this a timeout? What is it? I mean, there's attention to Boris Pardo. Meanwhile, the Savage have just jumped right into a tight team huddle timeout around Luis Jaime Borrego. The Sockers are all over the floor. Phil Salvaggio saw that 40 seconds later. So get over here, guys. Pardo's okay. I don't think I guess they've given a medical timeout, or a timeout was called. It's the officials' timeout, I believe. We saw
timeout. Yeah.
Paul Savage
So
just get
there.
that from Fernando Pena.
He said, I'm confused. Is that timeout? Okay. Good.
Well, Boris Pardo, man, the 37-year-old veteran from Queens, New York. You know, we talked about it, Jerry, on Soccer's Overtime with Boris last week, how for him at this stage of his career, not really having a keeper that slots in like you would expect your backup to do the second game of a back-to-back, it puts a different pressure on you.
Absolutely.
You know, if you had, whether it was, of course, last year, William Finzella, or even 2 seasons prior, a kid like Diego Arriaga, you'd know that they would start the second game of a doubleheader. But now it's Pardo back-to-back at 37. It's going to be tougher, and as the game wears on, it's tougher. And it's a testament to his toughness and to his resilience that I believe he's played pretty well. He's had a couple of issues, definitely early in the game that led to goals, but he's played pretty dang well in this game. This is just one of those games. It's a wild one.
No, it's good to see him up in his feet and good to go. But, yeah, absolutely.
22 left to kill. And these are big seconds for both clubs. 7:24 on the game clock, 15 on the power play. It's Popper. Great fake by Popper Hernandez. Rios cuts it again. It's a left wing. Back to Popper. Carlos Hernandez, right wing, stepping up, looking for the shot. Back to Popper. 5 seconds on the power play. Hernandez, left wing, down and 1 second on the power play. And the power play is over. Soccer should be able to run back into full strength right here. Comes Cardenas into the play. And the ball is in Pardo's hands. And the Sockers kill the power play. 7 for 9 on the PK. Headed out of play, but off of the boards first to deny top of the arc for San Diego right there. Wall restart. 6:49 to go in the fourth. 8-8 the score. Everything up for grabs in Chihuahua, Mexico tonight. 3 points hovering in the air. Who wants to grab the ring right now? Serna. He'll fire it just wide. A whizzing bullet past the net. Rios and Ruiz and Childs. Cardenas trying to send it back. Andy Reyes, 5'4" in the midst of 2 trees, trying to dig it out through the legs of Ruiz. Look out, it's Davie Gonzalez. He'll shoot it off. Mas de un club. The banner outside. More than a club. A savagery.
Is that
Chihuahua.
That's a Barcelona slogan.
Mas de un club.
Mas que un club. Yep.
Down Childs. And they'll call a foul, I believe, down there. Or it just bounced out of play. Berna gets it back. I mean, each guy has had to have had at least more pitches than you'd expect a one-inning reliever. Now you're getting into the long men. Soon it'll be a starter's workload. Valdivinos wings it out. That one headed. Careful. Yep, stayed in play. Rojo was in danger of getting defensive clear. Rojo cuts it into just a spot, and there was a foul.
There's a foul
on Gonzalez.
It can be really important that the Sockers were able to kill this power play once again. They've been doing such a great job this season already. We'll see if they can take advantage of that.
Another foul called. Sockers moving it like an NFL game if you were watching those earlier today. One whistle at a time coming forward. Set piece of sorts just outside the yellow line.
Yeah, the more I look at it, Craig, you're absolutely right. The flow is absolutely affected with the size of field.
Gutierrez chips it, knocked around. Another whistle. This time looks like it's going against Chihuahua again. So if nothing else, it's 3 fouls in quick succession rattled off against the Savage. Remind me Tuesday, Jerry, to go into my change the league rule to 6 fouls rant. Please make a note of it.
Oh, absolutely.
Childs. Shot, rebound! And that one goes wanting.
Gutierrez.
That's the one you wanted, Christian Gutierrez.
Golden Gutierrez almost coming through again. Was unable to put it where he needed it, but here we go again.
There were 7 goals in the third quarter combined. There haven't been any in the first 8 minutes and 50 seconds of the fourth quarter. And it's 8-8. But the Sockers are going to get another defensive clearance, Jerry. Top of the arc.
Oh, here we go.
This is the one. Let's see if they can get it. Giles is going to cut it left wing. Shot blocked. Gutierrez had his chance blocked. He was in the Leo spot where Leo would be. Morgan trying to dance through the ball on his thigh. And it comes to Valdivinos again. 6 minutes to play. at midfield. Here comes the Savage. Into the corner. Double team comes, but it's back to Adrian Miller. Miller is there. Crosses the field. Dancing in Medrano. Working back to the top. It's Cañez who has the last 2 goals of this match. And he gave it away. Escoto was working back on defense and found the ball at his foot. Through 3 men. He whistles it over to his Tijuanense pal. His compa Gutierrez. Pollo has it back. Soccer's tied 8-8. There's Serra with a bit of a step. Left it for the target. Childs leaves it off. We have a whistle. We have a foul behind the play. So many whistles of late for common fouls.
You know, Craig, not being able to convert on opportunities is going to be really, really important here. As we know, goals you don't score, they will score. So here's another opportunity. We need to take advantage.
From the corner sport arena in Chihuahua, Soccer see another set piece. Escoto rips it into the wall. It was blocked. The wall held firm. Tavoy, back post, looking for Gutierrez. Missed him by half a beat. Not my tempo. Back the other way. Cañez trying to dance through the defense. Oh, loose to Zuart. He scores. Zuart has put Chihuahua on top. As we enter the CaliFino final 5 minutes, we do with Chihuahua up 9-8.
Real unfortunate there, and just an advantage to Chihuahua. Being gifted that ball there, you see, going to their right, ball bounces off. Escoto behind. Suart takes advantage, puts it in the top right. Well placed ball, well placed shot. Chihuahua up 8-9 or 9-8.
The first lead of the game for Chihuahua, the goal at 10:04, and it's the first career point in the MASL for Uriel Zuart.
I'm starting to dislike these light shows. I used to like them, not so much right now, Craig.
Now, in the CaliFino final 5 minutes, time to get one back. Sockers have allowed 4 in a row. Trailing for the first time tonight, led 3 different times by 3 goals. Pee-wee tried to dribble through traffic. It's still loose. Sockers get it back. It is Rojo. Juan Manuel Rojo. Rojo. Dancing in Rojo. Off of the official. His attempted centering pass. And Chihuahua takes advantage. They've got the ball back. With 4.5 to go. Aguiar. The Monterrey import. 1 of 5 brought in for the weekend. He just had a blip in the system.
Yeah, I saw that.
Zuart.
It's like deja vu.
The hero for now. Feel like I've seen this all before. Here's Pardo. In my dreams, my nightmares last night, I saw this. Cardenas. But then there was a dream later. I hope it's the one I see now. It involves lots of goals late. Rojo. Cardenas could get it. Oh, was that Berna? Battle in the corner. Pollo. Out top of the arc. Sockers need to work on a great one here.
Valdovino's coming in huge for Chihuahua right there. My goodness, Mitchell Cardenas almost had the tie. Clock's running down. We got to take advantage. Oh, here we go. Top of the arc.
Top of the arc. Childs. Stutter step, trying to use that pause to his advantage, but the shot stayed in now. Redirected goal! Devoy's got it. 596 for Childs. And it's 9-9.
There it is. We needed to take advantage of this opportunity. And even though it came a little bit later than I thought it would, there it is. Tavoy Morgan being in the right place at the right time, right foot, just taps it in.
Morgan, 2nd of the game, 11th of the year. Childs, 3rd point of the game. These are the kind of games you can rack it up for Craig Childs. 597. I said 6, 597.
Yeah, 597. He's 3 away.
3 away.
You know, Craig, we thought maybe they would be able to take this trip away, all these games away, and then come back home and do the 600, but I'm not sure that's going to happen.
There's 319 left in this one. Who knows what's going to happen? Back in San Diego's end, headed to Lovely play by Rojo to Pardo. Calm things down. 3:10. Time for another Boris fastball. Slings it. Boris has a throwing goal earlier in this game off a deflection. There's 3 minutes left to play. Rojo got the touch for the steal for a moment, but Chihuahua charged the middle and got it back. Here's a turn. It's Garay to the middle. Tipped away. Back post. Had the announcers in Chihuahua freaking. Garay. They could see the path open up for the lead, but it wasn't there.
The pitch of their voices immediately went as high as it could.
Down into the corner. It's Valle, who's played well. 2.5 minutes to go. Could we possibly see extra time both games? Valdivinos. He gets a chance to chip the corner. And Flaco tried to run on it. He was able to keep possession to Chihuahua. 2:15 to play. Miller left foots it into the zone. Childs knocked it down, out. Then came back, and the Sockers get the steal. And Escoto has the chip. Oh, it was off the crossbar. Brandon Escoto, almost from three-quarters field. Jumping over the slide tackle attempt. Here's a shot. Saved away. Rojo clears the rebound. There's under 2 minutes to play in a 9-9 tie from Chihuahua.
Golly, both goalkeepers being tested here.
And who gets the next one? It's Chihuahua at midfield. They've got the ball at their toe. They've had it for most of the last 3 minutes here. In the corner, Cañez kicked away. Back out. Escalante keeps it. Hearts pumping everywhere on both sides of the border. Escalante now saw the ball go back to Cañez, and then there's less than 90 seconds to play. The chip attempt by Cañez. The short corner of the rebound header. Kicked away by Gutierrez. Gutierrez kept this game at 9-9, and the Sockers have the ball at their toe with 1:14 to go. It's Pee Wee double teamed. Ball pinballs out. Rojo trying to get a touch on it, but is back to Chihuahua with 1:05 to play. It's Cañez. Marked by Callahan. 60 from Chihuahua, Mexico. 9-9. Sockers, Savage. 3 points are completely live in the air right now as the corner pass comes down into the corner for Chihuahua. And stepping in is Serra, kicking it loose to the middle for a moment. And it's knocked away, and there's players everywhere. Body bags on the floor. Gutierrez gets back up, says that should have been a card, gang. And instead, it's a common foul, it appears. 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter, Jerry. Can your heart take it? Because mine is right now 50-50.
No, the answer is no, Craig. I cannot. What an exciting game again. Can we expect this every game with San Diego and Chihuahua? I would sure hope so, because as much as I hate it, I also love it. So exciting for everybody here joining us on Twitch TV. Thank you for being here with us. What a nail biter this is becoming, is still going to be. We still have 42 seconds left.
Here's Pardo. Sockers get the ball. We never saw a card come out.
No, the shot, the camera was a little low. There may have been a card.
Well, let's just see.
Let's find out.
1, 2. Yes, there is. The Sockers are on the power play. The Sockers are on the power play. They can win it in regulation or take it into overtime. 30 seconds left to go. That was a blue card. We saw when Gutierrez got up, he kind of had that look of like, and indeed it was. We just never saw it on the screen. Boyo, left wing. Score! It's Brandon Escoto! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Feliz cumpleaños! Churras has put the Sockers up 10-9. 16 seconds to go. Oh, Churras! What a golazo on your birthday! Un regalito para todos a San Diego!
Feliz cumpleaños, Brandon Churras Escoto. What a goal going past the defender there to the left corner. Beautifully placed. Oh, my goodness, Brandon Escoto. Take a bow, sir.
His 5th goal of the season. At 14 minutes and 44 seconds. Absolutely beautiful. And the celebration from Churras on his 28th birthday. That was so pretty. And now 16 seconds. They feel like 16 minutes.
Sixth attacker about to come out, looks like.
Of course. It looks like Flacco will take it. Brandon Escoto. On your birthday, kid, from Pollo. Pollo gets another assist. He'll have more than the current box score shows, which is 2. I currently have him for 3. 4. I have him for 4 assists.
There it is.
In the game. 16 seconds to play.
Kay Vibbert in our chat here says, lock it down. Lock it down, Sockers.
Lock it down for 3 points and 5 out of 6 on the weekend. If you can hold these 16 seconds, these 16 agonizing seconds. I remember in a spot like this in the final when Frank Taillou scored and, pulled off his jersey and cried, and then Baltimore scored with 12 seconds left.
We don't need this in the universe, Craig. Keep that to yourself.
Here we go. 15 seconds. They didn't even start the clock. It's in the corner. It's Cardenas. Now that clock's going 13. And quick foul. What do we have here? Foul on. No, drop ball. Drop ball. That clock's down to 8 seconds. And that kick is ricocheting, and Pardo can't get a hold of it. Foul against San Diego. The clock is at 2 seconds. Are you kidding me? And we've got a whistle and a call for attention. We've got Pollo down, and we've got a man who doesn't look like he's badly injured at all down for Chihuahua. Just looks like he's chilling out down there. But let's see if it's anything other than that. He looked so calm when he got up. Maybe he doesn't suffer injury the way I do. 2 seconds left. That wasn't the serious medical attention that was being applied right there. Little magic spray to the inside of the ankle. That's what we got.
That's
Little water.
Water.
Spray a little water on it. As you know, always the cure-all for injury. 2 seconds, and the ball's like 5 feet from the goal, and we're going to have a restart. What else? 59 minutes and 58 seconds. Let's do this to wrap things up. Let's do this. 6 attackers, 6v5, the ball as close as you could possibly put it, and a restart, and 2 seconds. What's about to happen? The shot! Are you kidding me? It's a goal. It's a goal as time expires. We're going to overtime. It's a goal. It's a goal. What a goal. 10-10. We have no idea how these clock situations worked out. Rios dummies the ball. Escalante scores it.
Great goal there. You see the clock at 0, but apparently there was still time.
Apparently that happened at 14:59. Wow. I mean, obviously the Sockers will just kick this forward. Savage are forming a 3-man wall. There must be no time on the clock. And we're going to overtime. For the second straight night, we're going to overtime,
what is
Jerry.
Happening,
what
Craig?
just happened? What just happened?
I have no idea what just happened here.
What just happened?
Home field
advantage? You don't see the Sockers protesting. I want to make a note of that. Like, theoretically, they're looking at a clock that clearly showed a second left when it was scored. But here it is again. And, it's a great goal. It's a great goal by Escalante. What a goal.
It's a fantastic goal. I'm just not sure that was a foul as well that this play came from.
Yeah. This is amazing. This is amazing. Are we seeing back to now? This was Zuart for the lead earlier. We're seeing fourth quarter highlights here. A 2-2 quarter, a 10-10 tie. 11-10 will be the final tonight. This one goes to 11, but will it go to 11 for the Sockers or the Savage? The Sockers have collected their 16th standing point of the year and have not lost in regulation. Chihuahua has collected their second standing point in consecutive games. Who's going to win this match?
This is a tough one, Craig. It's almost as if Brandon Escoto didn't even have a chance to open up his gift.
Yeah.
It was quickly taken away from him.
Yeah. Wow. What a game. What a game. One of the wildest matches you'll see surely in the MASL this year. Surely. And now a 10-minute golden goal overtime.
So
Macias got the assist, by the way, on that goal. If either one of these teams scores a goal, they'll win it 11-10. If it goes 10 minutes without a goal, we'll have a 3-round shootout to decide that third point. But 2 standing points have been decided here today. The Sockers are 2-0 in overtime already this year. And Chihuahua is 0-1.
You know, Craig, 3 out of 6 would be great coming out of Chihuahua, but
And I
I'm
said
sure
2-0,
everybody
pardon me.
wants
They're
4 out of
1-1.
6.
They're 1-1. Of course, they lost to Ontario and won last night. And it was Pollo the hero last night, who will be the hero tonight for either side. Cerda. Sockers have it. Long shot. Punched out by Valdivino's corner kick coming up. Sockers are 3-0 on the road. That was the stat that was in my mind that mixed me up. But they are 1-1 in overtime in their third game, trying to go 4-0 on the road. Corner kick. What a game. It's Scoto. He faked it. Childs. Pollo. Back door. Goal! 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 Tavoy hat trick. Finish that, baby. Let's go home. 11-10.
Tavoy Morgan once again coming in huge for San Diego. We were wondering, could the Sockers do it 2 nights consecutively? Here it is, Tavoy Morgan with the ball.
Pollo's 5th assist.
Oh my goodness.
Pollo's 5th assist. Tavoy Morgan's 12th goal of the year. The Sockers' 6th win of the year. 11-10 San Diego.
Could we have taken 3 points from this? Yes. We took 2. I would say that's still pretty good, Craig. I think that going to Chihuahua in such an interesting environment with a lot of things against us, like you said earlier in this broadcast, this was set up for Chihuahua to win. This was set up for Chihuahua to take advantage and really, really bring it to the Sockers and show who they are. And they have. To be fair, they have.
Yes.
But the Sockers finishing it off. Tavoy Morgan coming in huge. Hat trick. Is that his 2nd on the season?
That is his 2nd hat trick on the season. He has 12 goals on the season. And a 21-goal game where you saw Brandon Escoto as the absolute hero with 16 seconds left. And then he becomes the 4th paragraph of the story. As with 1 second left, Roberto Escalante scores to tie it for Chihuahua and give the Savage a point. And then what wins this game for the Sockers, Jerry? It's special teams. It's special teams because the Sockers score a power play goal on their 1 power play attempt. They kill the only power play of Chihuahua, and they score, I believe, 4 set piece goals tonight to win this one on the short field in Chihuahua. It's like going from straight ahead jazz to bebop. When you go from a traditional hockey rink sized field like you see in San Diego and Ontario to going to a field of this size, 165 by 70. And we saw when you have two teams playing back-to-back and the game opens up, what kind of action you can have. It was 6-5 last night in a great game. Tonight, in a wild game, it's 11-10. But the answer both times, the Sockers are the team that comes out on top. San Diego collects 2 more standings points, going up to 17 points on the year and 6-0-1 on the season.
What a great 2 days for the Sockers, for the city of Chihuahua as well. We have to give kudos to everybody over there, not just the broadcast team who, obviously facilitated us to be able to do this, but the Sockers coming up big. And you called it, man. Special teams just really stepping it up. Would we have liked to take 5 out of 6? Of course, but 4 out of 6 is not bad, especially against a very powerful team at home. We expected Chihuahua to be way more powerful than what we've seen up to this point because of the players that weren't able to travel. And here they are, a full squad, able to really bring it. And what a game, and 21 goals.
21 goals. Do we have the ability to bring up the sound on this right now? Because I think they're about to talk to Chavoy in English. No? Well,
No.
let's just imagine what he'd have to say.
Stay tight on defense and then beat the offense and we finish our chances. Por último, César, ¿qué viene para el equipo de San Diego? ¿Qué decirle a la afición? ¿Y qué decirle también a la afición de Chihuahua?
All right, well, we gave it a try. Nonetheless, Jerry, we will wrap things up here, reminding you that we'll be back live right here on this Twitch channel Tuesday at 5 p.m. with Soccer's Overtime. Subscribe to our Soccer's Overtime podcast and subscribe to our Twitch channel at San Diego Soccers on twitch.tv, as we'll be back with our next episode 101 of Soccer's Overtime, coming up Tuesday at 5 p.m. The Soccers now 3-0 on this road trip. Want to pick it up? Oh, you want to put us up? Yeah, that's what I thought you were trying to say. Oh, you're waving at me.
I know.
Like, you don't want to bring up this interview with Roberto Escalante.
No, we need to learn sign language, but
well, I can't believe it, guys. I mean, you want to talk about indoor soccer at its wackiest. That's what you had tonight. I think last night you had some examples of indoor soccer at its highest, and tonight you had it at its wackiest. You had a lot of stuff happening. You had 2 goals in the last 16 seconds of the game. Are you kidding me? And you have an overtime winner from Tavoy Morgan, a hat trick. I think when you go back through the tape and the box score is corrected, you're going to have a 5-point night for Iran Pollo Ruiz on the heels of a 4-point night for Iran Pollo Ruiz the night before. And those might be his 2 games all year with the San Diego Sockers, unless we get an intervention from Uncle Joe or a higher power than that.
Somebody, please. I would love to see him back at the Grand Ole Arena, but it's going to be tough. But it was great to see him these last 2 days. Can't complain.
Absolutely. And the Sockers to go 2-0 in Mexico. I don't want to be like, oh, well, you're a homer and you're excited because your team just won. I really don't know that there's going to be another team that goes down to Chihuahua and comes out with 2 wins, whether they're overtime wins or not. Luis Jaime Borrego clearly has this version of the team ramped up to a pretty good level. And I don't even think it's at its exact highest level yet, because you don't see a guy like Brian Aguiar involved in the attack the way you probably will. These were his first 2 games with the club. These were the first 2 games for Popper, who we know is a guy who can put in some big goals and really create a lot. And I think Berna really does add a lot to this team, even though he's going to, you're going to look at the stats and say, well, he allowed 17 goals in 2 games. How great was it to bring Berna Valdovinos on the team?
Yeah.
But that's silly talk if you talk that way, because it just means that you don't really understand how the game of indoor plays. He played great. Both keepers played really well tonight. Both made a couple maybe mistakes. And this one winds up going 11-10 with as insane a run as you saw, with goals scored literally at 14:44, 14:59, and then 18 seconds.
Craziness.
3 goals in seconds.
Craziness.
And the Sockers win this one 11-10. Jerry, thank you so much for the setup, for all the great hard work you did here today. Both games, you were rewarded with 2 more points tonight.
I'll take them. I will absolutely take them. No, this was super fun, and we do appreciate everybody that is still here with us on Twitch and hung out, especially after our all of our little difficulties that we had. But this is the first time that we try to do this, so we will only get better, we promise. And we do listen to all of your inputs. By the way, we do see quite a bit of the input coming in on the comments. Keep it coming, guys. We are all ears. Craig and I and everybody here for your San Diego Sockers family wants to know how we can bring you more action, and if there's any recommendations, we're here for you. And by the way, we're talking about that game Star Wars night coming up on the 28th. Yeah. You should probably come and hang out with us on Tuesday 5 p.m. here on Twitch right now where you're at. Really easy. Come and hang out. You might get some pretty cool inside information. You might even be able to see a reveal of that jersey. Maybe.
Hey, why don't you show up and find out, right?
Find out.
Show up and find out. We thank you for showing up over the course of this weekend to enjoy this great sport of indoor soccer and the Major Arena Soccer League. For Jerry Jimenez, I'm Craig Elston. Sockers win at 11-10 in overtime. What? They did it. Tavoy Morgan has a hat trick. Everyone had something. I mean, my God, this scoreboard is lit. Boris Pardo even scored a goal.
You almost ran out of page there.
Yeah, I could have only afforded 5 more goals, or else I would have had to turn the page. We'll turn the page. We'll talk to you on Tuesday. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.